Hey guys. See if anybody else is gonna pop on.
I'm just along for the ride.
You're so funny. Can never be on too much.
All right, I just finished your core blast. OMG.
I love it. I do it all the time.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Hold on, someone's messaging me about their food. This is funny. So someone being recorded, by the way, just so you guys know. Someone that's new to the group said that her daughter wanted Jersey Mike's for lunch. So she went and she got the tuna salad from Jersey Mike's, but with a lettuce wrap. And when she put it in the app, she couldn't believe it was 55 grams of fat. So I'm going to be talking about that.
Oh my God. She should have looked before, but she probably didn't. Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. That's why we pre-log.
Yes. Very important.
Yes. All right. Let's see if anybody else doesn't pop on here in a minute. It's just going to be you and Dana, which I'm fine with because it's going to be recorded and we'll put it in the group.
Okay.
There's just, first day, I like to just go over a couple of things that I get bombarded with on the first day.
I'm sure.
Which it worked out great that my day was kind of calm until I go to Orange Theory at 3 o'clock. Although I do want to pop on, which I will. I wonder if I should have done a reminder. I'm going to do a quick post really quick. Because we'll do the meeting and then I'll get messages that they forgot. That was me. I just posted in the group. If you just heard your phone beep.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're going to give it another 30 seconds just because I just did it. Are you guys having a good Monday?
So far, so good.
Good. There's like 4 Danas in the group now.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I never met a single one till I moved to Florida my whole life.
One, 2, 3, 4. 4 Danas and a Dina.
They all
And
female.
I think Eni just came on. It says iPhone. Oh no.
And there's like Danielle's in the
They're Dana. That's so funny.
Hi.
Hello. Look at y'all pretty at work. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Zach. All right. I guess my post helped. So let's give it a few more minutes. Hi, Jen. I know you're there. There you are.
I do have a meeting at 1:30, so I have to drop off.
No, we're stopping at 1:30, so don't worry. And if you have to slide out, go for it.
Okay.
That's nice. You don't have to wear a mask at your office.
I have the whole floor to myself right now. Right now. Nobody's been back. So,
Oh, good for you.
yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to get started. So one of you is new, and the rest of you have been either in here for a long time or a second challenge. I do think it's funny that always when I do like the first couple of meetings, it's always the people that have been that join the meeting. And there's like 1 or 2 that are from the new group. So it's really funny. It just blows my mind. But so these meetings, the ones that are being recorded right now today, and I think there's 2 more I said I was going to do. Basically, you probably heard some of this stuff in the recorded macros meetings, which is fine. I always repeat myself because you can't hear something too much, you know, people have been in these meetings and they're here again. I'm just going to mute you all. Hold on. But for today, it's not going to be so much about eating but more about the challenge itself. So today's day one, but the official day one, I said, would be the 8th, which I believe is Thursday. So I'm giving everybody this 3 days to get used to, if you have new numbers, because I gave some people new numbers, to get used to the app, to get used to the program, to get used to your new numbers if you're new in the program, to get used to tracking, to get used to actually eating, because a lot of us don't eat, or a lot of people don't eat, not a lot of us, but a lot of people don't eat, we eat. So yes, today is the official start, but it really isn't until the 8th. And then I extended at the end another 3 days. So you guys have that 3 days that you got this learning curve. So welcome to the Shred Tribe, which officially starts on the 8th. I'm going to say it again. Do not panic if something is not syncing. Remember, this is technology. This is an app. You know, I'm just letting somebody else in. Just like with any other computer, technology, or phone, they don't work 100% of the time. So if something is not syncing or something is not working, I will pretty much know, because there's 75 people using my app actively, that I'm going to get the message. So usually I will go to the app developers and find out what's going on. But otherwise, if it's something individually, yeah, definitely reach out to me, let me know. But if something's not syncing, give it a second or two. It's not immediate. You know, if you put something in my Fitness Pal and it doesn't, you don't see it like 2 seconds later in my app, give it some time. And that being said, my Fitness Pal is strictly a tool to put in your information so it feeds to my app. So no, your numbers are not exactly the same from my app to my Fitness Pal. If you need that, then you need to upgrade to my Fitness Pal, which I do not really recommend anybody doing. It's not necessary. You don't have to spend that extra money to upgrade my Fitness Pal. I know there are people that do, that's fine, but I am not asking you to do that. It is not a requirement. Your numbers can be off in my Fitness Pal. It's in my app that they cannot be off. And I enter it, so I know they're not off. When you are entering and you're looking at my app, your numbers can be 10 over or 10 under. They can be. That does not mean you are to try to hit the 10 over. If you want to be 10 under, that's fine. But don't think like I give you 150 carbs, you have to have 160 carbs. You have 150. If you go to 151, 152, 153, it's okay. Hold on, I'm just letting somebody else in. It's okay, but you don't want to make that a habit. So you really want to be mindful of, you know, entering your numbers and trying to stick to the numbers I give you. That special ceiling and that special floor is just if you have to do that. It is super important to pre-track, pre-log, preload your numbers. When you wake up in the morning or before you go to bed at night, there's food you know you're always going to eat, it's like your staples. Those need to go in the app right away in your numbers. And then you build around that. If you don't preload and you eat something, you're going to get a shock. Before a bunch of you came on here, I was talking about the person that went to Jersey Mike's and got the tuna and they thought they were doing good. To come to find out, they logged it after eating half of it and had 55 grams of fat. Like, that's my fat for the day. I would cry. So basically she ate half of it and then she drank a protein shake so she wouldn't be hungry. But a better choice would have been, you know, the turkey breast wrapped up with maybe a slice of cheese and, you know, lettuce. I don't want you don't even have to have lettuce. You can have the bread because you can have carbs. I don't want you guys to try to cheat the system with the numbers either. So if I give you 150 carbs, I want you to eat 150 carbs. Don't say, oh, I'm going to try to do really good today. I'm only going to have 130 today. It's not how it works. The numbers I give you are scientific. It's a calculation. You need to stick to it. When I change your numbers, I change them for a reason. Whether you gained weight, lost weight, fitness has changed. Your goals have changed. So I might reach out and say, hey, I changed your numbers. Keep an eye out. Or I'm about to change your numbers. I know you logged in for today. Don't panic. Your night might not match. And that being said, I'm not giving shout outs for yesterday because I changed a lot of people's numbers midday and late day. I literally worked all day on everybody's numbers. So it may have gotten like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon where you had already planned out your numbers. So it totally screwed your numbers up for the day. So you guys can see who would have gotten shout outs, but I'm not going to do a shout out for yesterday. Because I just don't think that's fair for people that actually were right on their numbers until I changed them. As far as workouts, fitness programs, fitness plans, I give everybody 3 days to figure out their food before they get fitness. I'm not going to give somebody numbers to eat and then the same day a fitness plan. It would be so overwhelming. I don't do that. What I did do is I put the workout of the day in already in the group. So you guys can totally do that. And then come Friday, Saturday, you will see the first 2 weeks workouts. They might even look familiar to people that have been going through this program for a long time because fitness is fitness. You know, you have bicep curls, you have shoulder press, you have triceps. Like there's not going to be a new exercise invented out of the air. So I might move them around. But the way you change your body is not necessarily by doing different exercises. It's by using different weights. And I know Jackie, she ordered 15, she ordered 20s. As she started going through these challenges, she would order them. So she'd be on back orders. So like I know starting this new challenge, they're getting their 15s. And then by the end of this challenge, they probably will have their 20s and 25s for the next challenge. I constantly look for weights everywhere I go. I'm always looking on OfferUp. I'm looking on Marketplace. If I see them and I know somebody's looking for them, I always reach out and say, hey, I saw these. Do you want me to grab them? You know, wherever I am. But stores are starting to get weights back in. And if you don't go to a gym and you're trying to build your own gym, 5 and 8 pounds are not going to change your body. It's not going to happen. The heavier you lift, the more your body will change. It sounds backwards, but it's not. So you really want to focus on that once I put the fitness program in your plan. The first 3 days are super overwhelming. I get it. I know it is. I've been doing this a really long time. And on Wednesday night at our questions and answer meeting, it'll probably be 25 to 30 people in the meeting. I'll have everybody raise their hands of who was super overwhelmed the first time compared to now. And it's going to be a huge drop because once you get the hang of it, it gets easier and it gets more fun and you start to figure it out. It gets more habitual as well. So don't stress out. Don't feel like you have to message me, be like, this was more than I thought. I'm not going to do this. Give it a chance. Give yourself the opportunity to work towards your goals, to try to stay on your journey because it will work. It does work. People in here are living proof. Jerry, Danielle, Tara, Jackie. I can't see anybody else's names. They're all like iPhones. Dana Ray. Dana Emanuel started a week earlier and she's already lost like 4 pounds, right? Yeah. So it totally works. If you set your mind to it and you're here for a reason. And I say this every start to every challenge. What you did before you started in my tribe wasn't working for you. That's why you came into the tribe. So don't don't try to be in the tribe and continue doing what you were doing. Something was broken. Something wasn't working. Something wasn't what you needed. And that's why you came here. And we're going to fix that and make it roll better and make you, or try to get you to understand how food really works for your body. And then you'll start to see your body change, your body composition change, starting to reach your goals because it will happen. Things that I put in people's profiles are habits. Habits are super important and habits help you stay on track. Coming to meetings are habits. You will see the same people on Wednesday nights, and those same people are the ones you're going to see me give shout outs for hitting their numbers and for reaching weight loss goals, or even losing a pound or two, because they're being consistent in the program, they're being consistent with the meetings, and that's the key. So habits and staying consistent are super important. If there's a habit you want me to add, besides the 10,000 steps a day, and besides the water, let me know. I'll be happy to add it. I add vitamins, I add wash my face, I add bedtime rituals. Everybody gives me different things. But it's you, it's your goals, it's your habits. So I have no problem putting habits into your app, into your profile. When you are going through the program, you are not on a diet. You are not restricted by any means of the imagination. You can have alcohol. You can have whatever food you want as long as you track it ahead of time. So your daily budget is in your control. If you want to use half of your carbs because you're having Tito's for dinner with your dinner, then you go right ahead and do that. As long as it's in your app, in your macros, you are fine. When you go out for dinner, you can order what you want to order, but think about it ahead of time. Be prepared, because you can have a burger, you can have sweet potato fries, you can have the rice pilaf. But knowing that, know that you can't have the carbs earlier in the day because you only get allotted that certain amount for your daily intake. By planning ahead, you won't have any hiccups or, oops, why did I eat that without logging it? Because now I'm screwed for the day. Do not try to log all your food in at the end of the day. It doesn't work. You will be texting me at 7 o'clock at night that you have 90 carbs left and 50 proteins. How am I going to get all this in? Basically, you can either sit at the table and stuff your face, or you lost the day. So try not to do that. Really, really, really be mindful of tracking as you eat. Two things. If you snack it, you track it. If you bite it, you write it. No matter what goes in your mouth, goes in that app. Of course, water, that kind of thing. But you want to make sure you track it. Gum, mints, they have alcohol sugars. They need to be tracked. They're not just free for all. Take it from me. I've made those mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. When you are doing your daily food, your biggest bulk of your day's allotment should be main meals. I'm not saying it has to be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I don't eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I eat straight from 12 to 8 at night. So I don't have breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I just have food. But I start out, because I fast, with a lot of my food. And then throughout the day, I keep eating. And I literally eat 8 hours a day. But you have to be mindful. If you do the breakfast, lunch, dinner thing, 4 ounces of turkey breast at lunch, you're never going to hit your numbers. 1 egg white for breakfast, you're never going to hit your numbers. So you have to bulk those up, maybe 3 to 4, maybe 3 egg whites, 1 whole egg for breakfast. Maybe at lunch, you have 6 to 8 ounces of turkey, or 2 turkey burgers, or 2 veggie burgers, whatever it is that you eat. And then in between, you can put like your protein shakes and your protein bars and whatever you're going to do. I think one of the macros meetings that were recorded showed my kitchen counter. Did you see that one with all the different foods I had put out? Dana, did you see it? Was it in one of those? Okay, I'll have to look for it. There is a meeting that I did where I pulled out all the different foods. So I will find that meeting and repost it. But it has a lot of tips, tricks, hacks that I use. If I can't find it, I'll just redo it because I still have all the food, obviously. Someone messaged me, they're like, well, I don't cook. Well, I don't cook. So if you don't cook, that is not a problem. If you cook a lot, you just have to learn how to build your recipes in MyFitnessPal. It's super easy once you do it the first time. But make sure that you know what the total servings are and what it should be when you split it up. Because sometimes it looks right, but then each serving says like 48 and it's really not for fats and stuff. So you really want to be mindful of what you're putting in there. What else? Things that I wanted to touch on. When you message me, if you message me in the app, which is where I want everybody to message me, I might not answer right away. This is my bulk of my job, but I teach at Orange Theory Fitness. I've trained private clients. I have Zoom clients. I teach spin. I start at 4 a.m. and I don't stop till 8 o'clock at night. I always have my phone on me and I'm always seeing what's going on. And I automatically, like right now, I have 6 messages. So once we get off, I'll go through them all, I'll answer. But if I'm in the middle of something, I'm obviously not going to stop what I'm doing to answer it. You guys are my priority. So as soon as I'm done doing something, I will answer your messages. If you're going to write me a 15-page novel, it's going to take me longer to reply because I have to write down everything you're asking me and then answer it in order. Or if you're like Dana, who like rapid fires texts because she remembers as she's doing it, it'll take me that much longer because I have to answer you back separately, which I try not to do. For questions and answers on Wednesday, I want you guys to start thinking now. And then if you can send them to me ahead of time, even if you're already been in the challenge, Danielle, Jackie, anybody, and you've heard questions asked previously, and you think it should be answered again, just send them to me. You're like, hey, remember this? Or, this is a really good thing to say or something like that. Coming from you guys, it would be great because I think I talk about everything and I might not. So it would be great if you guys can do that. There's a way to stop notifications if you're getting bombarded with notifications, or if you don't want to be in a group that's in the app, you can take yourself out of them. All the groups I think are super important, but it could be overwhelming. Like you might not want to be a part of the workout of the day group, or you might not want to be a part of the, I don't know, I would want to be in every one of them, but the new tribe members group goes away after Wednesday. It won't be new tribers anymore. So that's only for the next 3 days and then it's gone. But if there's a group you don't want to be in, just let me know. And I will make sure, not just let me know, just take yourself out of it. What else? We do weigh in every Monday morning. Every Monday morning. There's a reason for that. So you don't screw up on the weekend. Pictures are every other Monday and it's already in your calendar. Your habits are in your calendar. You can see your calendar. If you're at your dash, you can scroll down, you can look at your calendar. With your habits, please don't log in all your habits at the end of the week that you did it every day. Every day, log your habit. That's a habit. Hitting your thing. Yes, I did it. Yes, completed. That will help you stay focused. Just now, my phone is blowing up. If you have friends that want to join, it's too late. This is it. I can't take anybody else. Like my app's maxed out. My brain is maxed out. So we're good. If anybody else wants to join, because I keep getting messages, it would have to be the next challenge, which is like November 21st or something. Because this one ends November 18th with the 3-day tack on. What else? And I'll think of more stuff and I'll talk because we have a meeting tomorrow too. So does anybody have anything they want to add right now? I've been talking for 24 minutes. You can unmute yourself. No, everybody's quiet. Dana, you want to say something? Dana, Emmanuel?
Yeah. How often do you change the numbers?
Not often. Usually every 10 pounds. Or if I see that you're staying the same for like 2 or 3 weeks, I'll make an adjustment. But ideally it's usually not for every 10 pounds, or if your fitness changes or something.
Okay.
Danielle Novak, you have anything you want to add?
No, I'm good for now. You
Amy?
hit on a lot, so.
I missed that. What was that?
You hit on a lot of the questions, the good
Oh, good.
questions. So
Good.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, if you think of anything, let me know. Alcohol does not have protein in it. Don't try to log alcohol the way you normally log food. It's either carbs or fats. And I'm gonna go over the alcohol calculations with everybody at the meeting on Wednesday. I'm making a note for it right now.
Right, don't forget to add in that calculation sheet too, that you always post.
Yes. That's in the cheat sheet group, but I'll put it in there again. So it's more closer to the edge.
Right.
What else? Calculation sheet. Okay.
One thing that I'm very sad about is that fruits have too many carbs.
Yes. So true. Like that's the number one. That's something I always say. Like, you know, everybody thinks bananas and oranges or like pineapple, peaches. They're the fruit to stick to are berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. I mean, if you're willing to give up your carbs, you can have the banana or have half a banana. You know, it's 26 carb versus 52, or have a couple of pieces of the peach, or have the entire peach, but you can't have 70 carbs. Like it's your toss up of what you want. Apples have a lot of carbs, but that's why they say to eat the fruit before you work out, because it's natural energy, it's natural sugar, which is
Yeah.
okay. But yes, you're absolutely right. That is something sad. Anyone else? LaCroix, Bubblies, Perrier's, they all count as water. Oh, you had asked me about tea. I will answer that. Did you ask me about that, Dana?
Yeah.
I'll answer that in the meeting on Wednesday, but I'll answer you separately. Because are you drinking like caffeinated tea, like regular tea, like iced tea?
Mint tea.
Is there caffeine in it?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
If there's caffeine in it, that's why. Because coffee and tea don't count as water because the caffeine, they're a diuretic.
But if it's decaf, it's okay? Okay.
You
So-
know what I did notice in the supermarket? I like the Mio drops and the Crystal Light drops.
Mio drops.
But I did notice that I was looking at the nutrition facts on some of them, not those two brands, but the other ones have carbs. There are a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
that have
yeah, because
carbs.
the reason why they have carbs is because they have sugar.
Right.
So like the
But the Mio,
icy
the
drops,
Mios and the Crystal Light.
huh?
The Mio and the Crystal Light don't have anything, but I noticed like the Publix brand they made have carbs and sugar.
Yep. So do the high C, like Hawaii, whatever, the high C drops, like
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
those
You
are
gotta
all
be careful
sugar.
with that.
You gotta keep an eye on that. But yeah. Yep. All right. So if you have any questions, hi Sharna, nice to join us. If you have any questions, definitely send them to me because I like to answer them for everybody instead of one-on-one, just for the question and answer part. And then I'll answer you guys separately, of course. And this is going to go in the meetings group. So if anybody that you know didn't get to see it, I'm going to put it in there. It doesn't happen right away because Zoom has to put it into an MP3, and then I have to download it as a workout. And then once it's in as a workout, then you can watch it. And that's another thing I want to tell you. Just because someone said, I think there's something wrong with your app. I watched the video, but it congratulated me on my first workout. Unfortunately, it's the only way I can get longer videos than 30 seconds is to make it a workout. So they're always going to say that you did a workout after you watch it. All right, I'm going to go, and I hope you guys all have a great Monday. Yay for day one. And we will get more into the nitty gritty tomorrow about macros. And then Wednesday will be questions and answers. So I hope you guys all have a great day. I will be keeping an eye out on your app and your profiles. Thank you so much for joining today, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.